the landlord of national compute, Nvidia just turned itself into a landlord for national governments. On July 1st, the company launched a revenue-sharing model for its new DSXAI factories, effectively taking a recurring cut of every token produced by sovereign clouds in regions like Indonesia and Australia. This is not a vision statement about digital sovereignty. It is a strategic move to secure recurring revenue from nation-states that have no internal capacity to build their own silicon. Jensen is no longer just selling chips. He is building a parallel economy where Nvidia owns the land, the infrastructure, and the tax. And the strategic reason for this end run around the cloud giants is found in their latest procurement files, bypassing the hyperscaler trap. This pivot to sovereign deals is a direct response to a massive concentration risk that became undeniable in the June quarterly reports. 4 hyperscalers still account for over 60% of Nvidia's data center revenue, and every one of them is aggressively ramping up internal silicon like Maya and Trainium. By cutting direct deals with nations through partners like Sharon AI, Nvidia is bypassing the big tech gatekeepers. They are securing a buyer base that lacks the research budget to ever build a replacement chip, effectively hedging against the day Amazon and Microsoft stop calling. But the most extreme version of this sovereign strategy is currently playing out inside the U.S. intelligence community, the classified infrastructure lock-in. The July 7th expansion into the U.S. government sector via Palantir reveals the depth of this lock-in. Nvidia is no longer just shipping hardware. It is deploying a closed-loop operating system within classified environments where security requirements prevent the use of public clouds. This is a high-margin software play aimed at the most price-insensitive customers in the world. By integrating its Nemotron models directly into government-owned hardware, Nvidia makes it nearly impossible for an agency to switch to a competitor without rebuilding its entire intelligence stack from scratch. This all points toward a fundamental transformation of Nvidia's financial identity. The global compute utility. Nvidia is successfully transitioning from a component supplier to a global utility provider, a move that fundamentally changes how we value the stock. By implementing revenue sharing on the DSX stack and locking in sovereign wealth with direct credit support, they are creating a floor for earnings that no longer depends on the whims of a few CEOs in Seattle and Menlo Park. This shift from one-time hardware sales to a perpetual infrastructure tax on nation-states is the most significant strategic maneuver in the company's history. For operators and investors, the signal isn't the total GPU shipment count anymore. It is the percentage of high-margin recurring revenue coming from these national infrastructure deals. If these sovereign factories remain underutilized, the revenue-sharing model becomes a liability. But if they scale, Nvidia becomes a permanent fixture of national budgets. Watch the Q3 earnings line items for DSX service fees, which will reveal if these nations are actually running workloads or just stockpiling idle silicon to satisfy political optics. Subscribe for more